I apologise for that. We were having some technical difficulties, which meant we did have to stop the stream for about a minute. We don't know what's happened.
Didn't miss anything.
I'm gonna hope
Nothing has
nothing has happened. Thankfully, we fully apologise for that technical outage, and we hope it doesn't happen again. It must have been some sort of glitch. But we're heading to college now, so as to on board with, I think the only person that's out really, Hija. So obviously, why? Just curious, why is TV8 Dylan on the Inters? I mean, that's a bit of a bizarre strategy. I mean, we'll see if it pays off, but well, I don't think you need the Inters round here unless, I mean, Soldy Clouds are different, aren't they? Are they? You know, they're just different. I mean, I think that's probably just a banker lap. You know, I think just get a banker in. You know, it's you're gonna get a few crashes here. I mean, we've got 15. I reckon, you know, with these drivers pushing so hard to finish a quali lap, that there could be a few crashes. And so you just gotta get a safe lap in. Don't push too hard. You know, obviously still push. You want it to be competitive, but you know, don't like go full focus, full quali mode. You know, go like in the mode you go full like, in the race. You know, just consistent and fast. Anyway, we got a few laps. There's a bit of congestion down there heading into the hairpin. That should be interesting. But we can see here the McLaren starting his lap. This will be the first lap of Soldi. Now, very good turn one, using all the track there. Again, this is a banker lap. Now, it's got to be careful not to invalidate there. We'll clip the corner. He does nicely. Now, I've got to follow the apex. You can't get an inch wrong on this section of the track. If you get an inch wrong, you're either going into the barriers or invalidating. And Kaija just gets it perfectly. And one of the Mercedes is just DNF'd. I'm going to try and go on board with one of the Red Bulls, if I can. Bit of front wing there. Yep. And there's another Williams there that's also crashed out. That's catching out a few people today. Like Gollum there is cutting a bit of the corner there. He could get in trouble for that if he's not careful. He hasn't invalidated his lap, but he's got to be careful. And we are back with Kaija, who has done a purple sector too. However, that's not too hard, considering he is the first one out. Now, he's using all the ZOS on this lap, so it's maybe full pelt from here. He's got his teammate in front of him. Maybe he'll give him a little bit of a tow. Try not to do Verstappen around here. Not fully pushing there, but I think we're going to see the benchmark. Kaija's going to set the benchmark here. A 130. So, clearly not fully pushing. That time's nowhere near what we'd expect Tier 1 to be. But we'll see. There's two people on the Inters. Taylor Boss goes at 128. That's more like it. That's more like it. The Batman's about to cross the line. Let's see what his time is. He is on the mediums, though. So, don't expect too quick. So, 133. Let's look at the Red Bull now. Like Gollum, he's on his outlap. Tom is invalidated. Same with Lopez. Phone Globe's on a lap, I think, though. No, I think he's on his... Yeah, he's on his cooldown lap. I don't think there's anyone out on the lap at the moment. Mixer. There's a Red Bull there that's going pretty quick. There is only one Red Bull. I think he might be on a lap, yeah. Like Gollum's on a lap here. We're going to watch him here. And that's a bit over track limits, but I don't know how he got away with that, to be perfectly honest. Maybe damage. Maybe damage, but we'll see if it's got any damage now. Goes round the bank corner. Close to the walls. You want to get as close to the walls as possible here. Just gain those few temps. Now, there's an Aston Martin. He's got to let him pass. going to get DRS and the toe. He has let him past. XR Rambo 128.3. That is a really good lap from the Haas driver. And I think there's another AlphaTauri coming across the finish line. It could be Taylor. I think, though, he's going to go into the pits. Throne Glow is also... I think he's starting another... He's going to the pits. One of the Mercedes. It might be Kirby on the intermediates. As we get back like Gollum. Brilliant lap. Well, a pretty bad lap, actually. I think he did hit the wall there. A 133. As Tom goes into the high 128 as well. Oh, the Alpines slowing down. I think he's just about to... Is he going to start a lap? Or is he going to go into the pits? I think he's going to start... He's starting a lap. So this is old soft. So I wouldn't expect anything good here. But you never know. He is in the 129.8. So he could improve that time. We know he's well capable of it. Oh, using all the track there. And now, just cut this corner and up, but don't clip it. If you clip it, you've damaged your front wing or even lose your front tyre. That is just risk and reward around here. Now, oh, he's went a bit over. Red Bull spun. He has, like Gollum, he has spun. He's got to try and find with... Oh! That's a 10-second penalty, I think. He's going to get in trouble for that. And it will be... that will be looked at by the stewards. We have caught it on stream, unluckily for him. He's not getting out of that one, is he? Naughty, naughty boy. Yeah. Don't do that to anyone who's watching the stream. But I tell you what, we have got Blade, who's just starting his outlap. I'm going to focus on him through this lap. And is he getting towed by... There's one of the Alpines ahead of him. I don't know if he's on a hot lap or not. Okay, so let him through. Blade here, on an outlap. 128.3 to beat. He is well capable of that. Here we go then. The leader in the championship by far. What can he do here? Turn 1. Nice and neat. Not using too much of the track, but still very quick. Now he's going to want to cut this corner as much as he possibly can. Oh, the traction there that he's getting. And now, look at this. He's going... Oh, a lot of people going over that curb. And getting away with it. Might just be perspective, but nevertheless, he carries on his lap. Goes down into 5th for this banked hairpin. Want to get as much speed as possible. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. I assume that's just a car letting someone pass. Now, that is a Haas that's just let him through. No problems there. He's got to go close to the walls as possible. I don't think he's in the purple sector yet. Maybe. Blade doesn't look too... Let's see. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't look too great. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still like top 5, but he's not setting the timing screens alight. Maybe made a mistake. He's still pushing, he's still using the DOS. He's still using the EOS. Try not to do a Max Verstappen. DOS, straight down to the line. And just as I say that, 128.2. I don't think I had any purple sectors there, though. Well, I didn't see the map go purple. So maybe he just had a really... I reckon, yeah. He's not that far ahead. He's only a 10th ahead. So, could be interesting for Rambo and Taylor Boss to see if they can maybe try and challenge Blade round here. I've never seen... Okay. I mean, I didn't see. Oh, there's a Ferrari. Oscar has spun. Just try not to reset to track, mate. I'm like, good lad. Don't do it like Gollum. Yeah, so that's going to really hurt his chances. You know, you want to get a banker in, and ultimately, if you can't get a banker in, it's all on one lap, and you don't want that. Oh, the bar isn't too high to just like get a starting position. You know, Lopez is 131, is easily beatable by even the slowest tier 2s. We've got Teo starting his lap. See this. Here we go. Now, he's got to cut it. It's good grip now through there. Again, you've got to choose the white line here. You don't want to go over and invalidate. And he just keeps inside, keeps it tight. Now, brilliant, just pushing that car. This is a good lap from Teo. He is about 200ths off pole position. Oh, actually, no, let me correct myself. His own lap. Not pole position. I was getting myself a little bit excited there. But let's see if he can make it all in this sector. Through there. Now he's going to DRS in a minute. Just got to try and shave that time. As he codes through the second sector, he's 2 tenths up, you know. Could definitely overtake Lopez, who's just got a 1:28.9. Tom's got a 1:28.3, by the way. He's on a fast lap. So I think could we get into the 1:27s here? We'll see. Well, he's still going, so I assume it doesn't matter. He goes below the 1:29 barrier, which is where you want to be. Now, Tom has invalidated. I think he... Oh, here we go. Taylor Boss, I think, is going on a lap now. Now, he has had a very fast time. A 1:28.4. However, it's not fast enough for provisional pole. I reckon he needs to cut around 3-4 tenths here if he wants to have a chance of snatching the pole away from Blade. He's a little bit off schedule here. Although he might be able to get another one done. Well, we'll see in the sector times. Just got to catch this. You've got to cut that as much as you can without hitting the wall. Now, you just got to go close to the barriers. Don't overstep your mark. Oh, and he went over track limits, invalidated, and that is unfortunate for Taylor Boss. I don't think, yeah. I mean, we've all done it, so I'm not going to... Teo's probably going to head into the pits, and... Oh, but Bassman's got a purple sector 2. Bassman's got a purple sector 2 here. We're going to go on board with him. He's got a purple sector 2. 1:29.5. Maybe this could be a brilliant lap. Jacobs retired from the session, one of the other Red Bull guys. However, he's going to get the slipstream off one of the Red Bulls. I think that's Light Gollum. He's only got 1:28.8. Up to P5, but he did have a purple sector in there. Maybe he's running a low downforce setup and sacrificing his time in sector 1. Like Gollum. Now, will he reset to track this time? See, now, don't overstep your marks here. Brilliant. And he's overstepped his mark there. Validated. 3 minutes to go. Can he race back to the pits and get a new set of softs on? That is the question. So, the Bassman's got to get back and get those new set of softs on. That's going to be a race against time for him. I think that might be it for the Bassman, you know. I don't think he's going to get back out there and back out in time. Here we go. Oscar is on a lap here. Very off schedule. But I think he is on a lap. I don't know how good it is. I don't think... 1:28.9s? That's decent. I'll take that. He's got to try. I don't think he's going to have enough time to get back to the pits, though, unfortunately. Yeah. I think Bassman's kind of Bassman's going to the pits as well. The other one, Lopez, is now on the outlap. He's the first one on the outlap. Maybe... Good? Oscar go again? Throne Globe, though, Tier 2 reserve, standing in for Dash, who couldn't be here this week. Kirby's still in the pits, you know. Him and Dylan, they've got to nail this. I'm just watching. Lopez is on our outlap at the moment. He's sick for the moment. Just behind his teammate. Kirby needs to get out quite quick. Kirby and Dylan need to get out the pits. Otherwise, they're not going to make it round. I think Kirby's exiting the pits. Dylan, yeah. There you go. We have the last laps here. I think one of the Williams has just overtaken him. Is that Tom or Blade? That is Blade. Okay, Blade's going on outlap here. He is first in the queue. Is that going to benefit? Or is he going to feel the lack of grip as the track hasn't fully rubbered in yet? Here we go. This is it for pole position. Goes down into third through turn 1. Back end a little bit slidey there, but all okay. Now, you want to cut this as much as you can. Maximize the space, the rubber, the track. Oscar's retired from the session in the pit lane. Now he's got to not go over there. Got to get this perfect. And I think he pretty much has. And he's nearly 2 temps up. He's nearly 2 temps up on his best. Surely he will be on pole position unless either he makes a mistake or someone pulls out an incredible lap. He's going as close to the walls as he can. Trying to maximize the time here. DOS. Using his ERS as well. Down the straight. Now. Just got to get this right. And that looked perfect. Right to the right line. Here we go. Just maximizing. Just shortening distance. Just don't mess up the final corner. Don't do it for Verstappen. Perfect. Get the DRS. 1 down. Cut it a little bit. And that's a 1:27.9. I don't see anyone beating that. Bambo has invalidated. Tom has invalidated. Taylor Boss has invalidated. Bassman has finished. Has taken the checkered flag. Lopez has pitted. Tallow remains the only person who could maybe get him, but he hasn't got a front wing. Something's happened there. Kirby's retired as well. Something's happened there. He was out on a lap. Teo doesn't have a front wing. I don't know what's happened there. Something must have happened. Like Gollum's on a lap. He's 7 temps up. Well, he's going to have to absolutely ace this final corner if he wants any chance of pole, but he could certainly get a good position here. Maybe try and get 6th. Maybe try and get 5th. And he does get 5th. I don't know what happened to Teo there, though. He has not got a front wing. I don't think it's going to be a brilliant lap because he hasn't got a front wing, but what happened there? That I'm for certain that'll be looked at in the steward's room tonight, especially if Teo was on a hot lap as well, so that's going to be looked at in the steward's room, especially considering Teo is one of the admins. Just going to look in Tier 1 chat, just in case. Although, maybe we just lost it, but... Dominant lap. 5 tenths. Half a second. I have never seen the likes. Except for people that have been moved up straight away, of course. But this is tier 1. You do not go 5 temps quicker unless you are the best of the best. I mean, if he's that quick, no one's going to be challenging Blade tonight. And just confirmation from Teo that he did indeed spin it. So that was his own fault. A bit of a skill issue from him. Now, race day. Doesn't matter what you get in quali. You do get points for game pole position, which Blade will surely love to increase his championship lead. But it doesn't matter, does it? If you don't finish, to finish first you have to finish. It doesn't matter what your qualifying time is. Throne Globe. I think Lopez had an incident with Throne Globe. Well, C. Lopez saying to Throne Globe that there was an incident. Here we go then. I think there is formation lap. I can't confirm that. Well, the thing is, it's solely. I doubt it'll wane. I mean, I'll probably get a message in loads of messages in general, mate, which I haven't. So, there we go. 10 seconds to select your presets. Don't mess this up. Well, I mean, they're selecting the presets in quali, but you know what I mean. Just get your fuel right, get your strategy right, get your starting tyres right. It all comes down to this. Here we go. And it's formation lap. Everyone's getting an okay start. One of the McLarens, the Haas is there. Now, got to be careful on the formation lap. Don't hit anyone. To go down the field, everyone's going to try and warm their tyres up. C. Lopez has been disqualified from the session. Same with Jacob. So that is something that's happened. So as we can see, the leaders all going for the hard compound. Blade, Wambo and Tom all go for the hard compound. Taylor Boss could be the driver to ride on board with here. He looks... Taylor Boss in the mediums, the highest medium on her. Maybe he can attack those three going into first. Oh! Not if he does that though. Need to be careful. Don't do that in the actual race. Otherwise, that will be a front wingtip change. Almost for certain. Like Gollum in 5th, however, he did use a reset to track, which is illegal in this league. So he might get some sort of penalty. We will wait to see though. Bassman looks pretty confident. Quick car. Hopefully perform well. Oscar, my teammate. And brilliant driver. Hopefully he can do well today. Tallow. Bit unlucky. Got a bit trigger happy in qualifying. But hopefully he will be doing well today in today's race. Mixer Rijak. Alpine. Used to be my TP. Didn't really talk too much though. But hope he has a good race today. Hydra. McLaren. Hopefully he doesn't have to, you know, have a shitbox, if you know what I mean. Throne Globe, another one of my Ferrari teammates. He'll be racing with me tomorrow, hopefully, in the Tier 2 race. Should be good fun. TV8 Dylan, don't really know much about him. However, he is in a Haas. And we all know Haas's can be good. I mean, his teammate up in second. And we know he is a quality driver. Jacob and Lopez obviously disqualified at the start. Kirby. Now, I did not expect Kirby to be starting this far back. One last race. He has it all to do this race. And Daniel, MWB 2007. Again, don't really know much about this guy. All I know is that he is a good driver, as he is in Tier 1. What is Kirby doing? He's doing some donuts, trying to warm up the tyres. He needs to be on his way, otherwise he might incur wrath of the stewards. He needs to park it. And it's lights out and away we go! And I can't really see for this. But the Williams has got a great start. Surely the batsman... And there's been a crash in turn 1. Someone's around. And the Williams... Tom's around. It's chaos at the start. I think everyone has just got through without a front wing change. It's all getting extreme. The two Alpines are going side by side there. Now... this is getting risky now. There is a yellow flag. Sector 1. I think everyone... Teo and Kirby. Kirby's 10th! And Kirby's going to try down the inside here. What tire is he on? However, Taylor's going to try the inside. I think he's going to do it successfully. What an opening lap. Everyone keeping it clean so far. And the leader has basically checked out from all that chaos. Kirby, though, looking amazing. Palo looking for some sort of slipstream, as he has got the Williams of Tom behind him. Don't know how he's 10th. Must be struggling on those hards. And Lopez. I'm going more with Lopez, who is just a few tenths away from the Ferrari. I don't think he's going to send it inside. Teo. Here we go. Really move from Tom. Switch back. However, can Teo maybe slipstream? Try and stay in that DRS range. However, he is on the hard. RCX Oscar has already got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Well, if he gets one of those every lap, I think he might be disqualified. And I know what's going on. I think he's got a bit wide. He's got to be careful. Oh, there's a crash. Oh, dearie me. That's a massive crash. And that will be a safety car. Almost certainly. Daniel out. And the batsman also, I think, caught up in it. One of the Hasses has been called up. Rambo looks fine. That, I don't know what happened there. See there, all getting a bit loosey-goosey. I know, yeah. Well, I think RCX Oscar, I think he needs to change his front wing. Since that was a hefty impact. It's a safety car. As far as I'm concerned, I can see the yellow dot, so it will be a safety car. Not a VSC like we've had in the past round here. And as you can see, Blade is 4 seconds. Now, obviously, that gap will go down, but that is how dominant. Like, if you're like Golem, you've got to make that medium advantage work when this safety car goes out. You've got to try and go down the inside. We've got a few pits. Dylan's pitted. He's on the hards. Why is he pitted on the hards? I assume these guys are going in for front wings. So a few in the pits here. Oscar is stayed out. Then we've got a few pitters. The mediums are not going to make it to the end. Hards is a very much an arse. None of them for front wings. That if you're going to go to the end on the mediums, that's just not going to work, is it? Oh. I mean, yeah, agreed. Although, like, it's worth pitting if you're at the back of the field, just like for like fresh tyres, isn't it? Like, but these guys, like, they weren't at the back of the field. RCX Oscar, the only driving penalty at the moment, as we ride on board with him. But Blade is a dominant driver so far, and that's what we can see. Mixer. I will check that. Jacob's going slow. What's happening to Jacob? Them two are having a bit of a... Trying to catch up to the safety car. So we're going to have it next lap. So I think he is lagging heavily. So those guys are just going to catch up to the safety car. Try not to take too much life on his tyres. Could Mixer make it to the end? Like, given enough safety car laps. Could Mixer theoretically make it to the end? I don't know how his tyre saving is, but... Or is it stupid to suggest at the fact to make it to the end on hards? But it's maybe. If there's another safety car, but then again, you want to pit on the mediums. So, I don't think he'll... I think he'll just be holding out until if there's a safety car, which, round Jeddah, is basically guaranteed. I didn't see what happened to the Bassman. He is lagging very much, though. So, as we get safety car queue, everyone operating themselves in an ordinary fashion. I'm just going to go through the driver's blade. Absolute dominant. On the hards. Maybe might suffer on the restart against like Golem, who has had a mega start and got himself up to P2. And is one of the biggest gainers from this race. Lopez as well. Poor qualifying, but... Well, not really poor. Pretty good qualifying, but even better race. 4 positions up. Most gained in the field. Well, joint most. Taylor Boss, 4th. Always there to pounce on the 3 ahead if something does go wrong. Tom as well. We all know he's very competitive. On those hard tyres, he may not be the fastest car on the track. Tallow as well, just keeping up the pace, keeping up the midfield, and his teammate behind, Arjun Kaija. And both of the McLarens are made up 3 and 4 places respectively. Phone Globe as well for a tier 2 had a brilliant showing. And XR Wambo, biggest loser, 7 positions down. Now, that was an overview of the top 10. Well, if we include Oscar, he hasn't had the best race so far. Hopefully, it can improve, and maybe the penalty won't affect him too much. Now, here we go. We're going to go for green. I think he's gone a bit early. Is he allowed to do that? He's gone really early, Blade. So that's going to allow the pressure from the 3 cars behind. And it's going side by side. Taylor Boss. And there's a spinner! And that's going to cause chaos. Taylor Boss is spun. Everyone's going to make it through. And now it's all chaos at the back. Dylan's going to try and move here. Okay. And there's a massive crash. There's a massive crash. And that for sure is going to be... That's another Haas at XR Wambo. Surprised that isn't a safety car. He's going to have to box for new tyres and a front wing. Now, the 2 Hasses here. RCX Oscar, he's got a 3-second time penalty. I'm sure the team would have told that, but he wants to get the move done. And he does so. Here we go. Oh, the Mercedes is going to try and make a move. The Ferrari's going to lose 2 positions in 1 corners at this rate. And Kirby gets through. He's been on a charge always. Maybe he'll be the one to challenge Blade for the win. Oh, a bit off there. They're all going to form behind Phone Globe. Let's see here. Jacob goes past Oscar. He might have some front wing damage. As Phone Globe is going to cause a bit of traffic jam here. Blade with the fastest lap off a safety car restart. Now, I mean, I don't think Dylan's going to be looking for the move on Phone Globe. No DOS for the first 2 laps. And I think he's going to get it. Quite an easy move in the end. This is going to cause a bit of a queue for all those behind. Phone Globe, don't forget, is a tier 2. Wambo's retired. And so is Tallow. I think that's both in the pit lane, though. So, here we go. On board with Kirby. He's going to look. Oh, Oh, what's happened to Throw Globe? He's gone off. Just made a mistake there, and that's why perfecting these corners is so critical. One mistake, and you've just lost all your positions that you've worked so hard for. Now, Kirby, he's on a hunt. Look at this. He is on the hunt. He could get a podium. Jacob has spun, I think. And I don't see any damage to the front wing. But I don't think he'll be happy about that, losing those positions. And that field is spread out. We've only got really one battle, and that is TVA Dylan against Arjun Kaija. The field is quite nicely spread out. I was to say that. Taylor Boss and Mixer. I know Taylor Boss is ghosted. Tom's got the fastest lap with 132. Well, this is the closest battle on track. However, TVA is going to go down the inside. That's a dive bomb and a half, and I don't think it's going to work. However, he's going to try go down the outside. It's going to be ambitious if he tries it. I don't think he's got the grip. However, the McLaren might be able to defend hard enough for Kirby to maybe try and get his way in. Mixer's just pitted. Don't know what tires he's going to be pitting on. I think he got caught up in those incidents. However, no DOS this lap. He's going to be holding it up now. Dylan's going to be getting slightly annoyed. He knows he's got to get past. He knows that Lopez is getting farther and farther away. With every second he's stuck behind this McLaren. And Kirby is right with them now. He's got to get past. He's got to try the dive bomb. Surely he can't wait in another corner. And he's going to do it. He's got DOS. And that's a brilliant move from the Haas. Down there. That's not a place you overtake. I assume that's the track limits. And now, as he drives away into the sunset, Kaija has got to deal with Kirby. However, Kaija still has DOS. Maybe he can mount some sort of defensive attack there. He's a bit more of the track. We'll see what happens. They both have DOS. Maybe the Mercedes is going to try and go down the inside for a lunge. Fastest lap. And that's a brilliant move from the Mercedes. I don't think there's any challenging that. And now, Kirby is going to try and make his way to the Haas in front of him. However, before I say that, Tom and like Gollum, very close to each other as well. However, we're going to continue this battle on the Kaija. He's got to be right there. Hasn't he, Kirby? He needs to be careful. You don't want to be getting trap penalties. Kirby, I don't think Dylan's managed to pull enough of a gap away. And Dylan is really pushing. He's trying to get Lopez. He's caught up to Lopez. Maybe he could even do a move on Lopez. As Jacob goes past Throne Globe, just stick with him and get him on penalties. He's in DOS now. Maybe he could use that to his advantage. He's so much quicker. Kaijo is close as well to Kirby. Then Kirby is to Dylan. Maybe Kaijo might have a think about going down the inside. Dylan, meanwhile, to go out of the corner into this final straight before the start-finish line. He's going to try and move down here. He's going to go down the inside. And I think he's got that easy enough. And I don't think Lopez can try and contest that. Brilliant move. Dylan. Tom, meanwhile, might try and move here. He's got the straight line speed. I don't think he's got the grip to try and overtake, but he's still trying. Get him. And this way Dylan will catch up to this battle here. Now, Kaija has to try and keep up. And Throne Globe's pretty close to the back of Jacob. Maybe he could try something. Here we go. Try not to... Oh, he's hit the wall there, Throne Globe. Throne Globe's got another 3-second time penalty. Blade has the 4-second lead. He is looking ominous today. Like a man possessed. However, it does help that there is battling behind from Tom and Light Golem. Kaija as well. But this is probably the closest battle. He needs to ace his final corner and maybe Tom can get Golem. Does he go for it here actually? He's got the pace. Just can't get that grip out of the final corner, can he? He's struggling there. He should be able to do the move. However, maybe he'll try it. I don't think he's using too much EOS though. And we will check the EOS. Well, we'll see in 11-2. He's got a lot of... He's got a lot more EOS than Light Golem. This is a battle for second. And I mean, this way Dylan's going to catch him, so he's got to pass him this lap. You don't want him to catch up. Kirby's got a 3-second time penalty. That could be massive. Oh, you've got so much more EOS than him, Tom. You've got to try and make an effort to pass him. You can't just stick behind him the whole race. Like, you've got a raging Dylan that's coming right up your backside. He's going to pass you if you don't pass him. And he's bringing Lopez along with him. He's not too far off as well. This could turn into a 4-car battle second. You've got to get past here, Tom. You know, you've got to use your EOS. Stop saving it, mate. Maybe he's saving it. He's gaining. Maybe he's good. Oh, that was close. Ooh, but I think now but Golem might have. He's got the EOS now, and now Dylan is gonna try and get the move. He's wasting all his EOS. He's gonna go down the inside. I don't know how this is gonna go. Got a break, and this is gonna be goal. Oh, there's contact there. But I think Dylan gets the move done. No, he doesn't stay in P3. He goes to P3 now. There's a yellow flag. That's Lopez pinning. A Mixer is spun. Can he get himself... Oh, don't do that, Mixer. You don't want to damage your front wing again. I think at this point, if you're Mixer, you might as well retire. You're going to be lapped in a minute, mate. Oh, there's a Ferrari off. And that's Oscar. Oscar is off. And is passed by his teammate. He's struggling here with this track. Lots of action. And now we continue into this battle. Dylan, Tom, and Golem. Dylan's got to try and catch up, save his EOS. Tom's got plenty of EOS. Dylan, he's got a bit, but he hasn't got as much as Tom has. That's the advantage Tom has at the moment over Dylan. I mean, he's had an incredible race. 10 places gained. Williams won too, but can Dylan spoil the party? Can he get the grip that's needed off that corner? I don't think it'll be this lap, mate. However, he is absolutely rapid in a straight line. He's going to go down the inside, and it's going to be a straight line pass. Brilliant move, and again, nothing Tom could do about that. Keeps it tight, keeps it dandy, and like, he needs to use his EOS to defend. Like, there could easily be a safety car as people go into the pits. Golem's in the pits, he's lost all grip on those hards. So has Kaiju gone into the pits, and Throne Globe as well. All in the pits. Like, I don't know what Tom's doing. Like, he needs to use his EOS. It's either now or never, mate. Well, he's been way too conservative. Lopez as well. It's very near the back end of Kaija. Can he maybe try and get the move done here? He's got the EOS. Kaija's got the EOS advantage. However, tail on the hards. Just watching this battle with Lopez here. Closest battle on track at the moment. I mean, at this point, it's a race of endurance. Just don't bin your car. And you'll get a good position. Now, here you go. He thought about it there. He thought about it. He will definitely get him. Tom spun! He has spun! He's going slowly! He's disconnected! Oh no! And that has totally thrown the lead, the battle for the podium positions of this race into disrepair. Doesn't matter. He's disconnected. He's disconnected. You see, he's ghosted. Lopez, meanwhile, gets past Kaijo. And Kaijo is going to try and get him down, but I don't think he's got the pace to make any sort of move. And now Gollum against Oscar. This should be an easy move for Gollum. Oscar has not pitted yet. Maybe hoping for a safety car, hoping for some luck. Ooh, be careful that curb, Sonny, mate. Blade hasn't pitted yet, but he's so dominant this way he could pit and still come out in the lead. Car's all over the track at the moment. You can see a Ferrari head. Surely he has to let him pass. And I think there's a bit of a battle. There is. That's a lap car there. However, so that kind of does ruin the battle a bit. But now Oscar, he's got to be careful here. He's got to let him through. You're on hard tyres. You know, you're on 12 level tyres. This should be an easy one. As Dylan is in the pits. So he's going on to mediums. I don't know if those are going to last lap 25. As the Light Golem makes the move. Again, easy enough DRS overtake. Mixer has retired in the pit lane, as I suspected he would. He's pitted for wets as well. Oh yeah, it says on the graphic he did pit for wets and then retire. A few yet to pit yet. Blade, is he going to try and stretch those tyres out? Until a safety car maybe. He's 10 seconds. See this? Oh! Just caught the end of that. Hit the wall. That will give Dylan an incentive to try and get him. However, he needs to pit anyway, so it's just now he's gonna have to play pitting. Can you not hear Alfie Kent? He is. We're just checking audio. Can you accept the audio request? Alfie, we can't hear you. Can you accept the audio request? We have included party audio. And Blade comes out 7 seconds behind Kirby. Now, Kirby could maybe stay out for a safety car, but... Right. Sorry about that.
Is Kirby going to do a miracle again, like he did in Silverstone?
Well, he'll need a miracle, and in terms of miracle, he'll need a safety car, really. If he wants this to work. And he might just get one, you know! Jacob has just spun. He's struggling! Oh! And I think Jacob is struggling. Oh my god. He's struggling on those tyres. And he's definitely got front ring damage. I'm surprised if he hasn't.
And also, may I just add, Kirby will probably not want a safety car, seeing as he does have a 3
he's just
second
hit the
time
wall.
penalty.
There's a bit of debris on track. That's his front end plate gone. He's got to go pits. He needs to be careful. Needs to get this back home.
Oh, and the Red Bull.
Oh,
Jacob spun, and that's his whole front wing gone.
He's He's leaving debris on the track. He's in reverse. I don't know what he's doing.
He's waiting for the other cars to pass. No, he's just
That's a
forced the
safety car. Safety car.
And he's reset the track.
And he's reset to track as well. What is he doing? And that is a safety car to clear up the debris. And that is going to save Kirby there. Oh, he has just passed the pit lane, so that'll probably not be as useful as he wants it to be. But that's gonna change the fate of this race. Like Gollum is gonna get a free pit stop. I mean, that's a bit sus though. Lopez is also pitting. So Gollum gets a free pit stop onto the mediums. Lopez is also onto the mediums. And there's going to be a few more people. Tom's going to, if he appears back online, he has had a few connectivity problems. Kirby needs to get this delta down. He needs to try and keep the delta as close as possible. Because he could easily be fourth here.
Okay.
After safety car stops. Yeah?
Jacob has no front wing and has stayed out on track.
Has he stayed out on track?
Yes, he has.
And Lopez has a drive-through penalty! Oh, that's going to make his race even worse. I don't know if that's a glitch. But that's going to really disappoint his race, unfortunately. And there's Lopez passing Jacob. He needs to pit under the safety car. Otherwise, he's going to have a problem.
No, I'm not sure if there is going to be any legal action against what Jacob did to cause the safety car.
Oh, he did reserve his. He did reset the track. Now here we go, Kirby. Where will he come out? He's got to change. I mean, was he on the mediums? He was. He started on the hards.
Yes, he was on the mediums.
He started on the hards.
He started on the hards, then boxed for mediums, and then possibly boxing for mediums again, or is he going soft?
And he will come up. He's boxed for mediums, mate.
Ah.
So we're going to see the hard, medium, and those mediums will last to the end of the race.
Keisha has boxed as well.
3-second penalty as well. I mean, he's really benefited out of that safety car. Kaijo on the sausage, that's an ambitious strategy. Gollum could be well in this as well. He's had a cheap stop via the safety car. Tom
Jacob now
is
pitting.
obviously AI and hasn't pitted. And there's a load of people. Jacob's in the pits as well.
Oh,
Surprised.
no.
Is he going to retire?
Cyclops boxes. Maybe trying to get rid of his drive-through, but he can't because there's a safety car.
Idiot. Well, that's going to cost him the race then. He's going nowhere, unfortunately. And I think if you're Lopez, it might be time to retire the pit lane. There's not going to be another safety car. And there's been... What's happened here? Tom's causing... AI is causing a bit of chaos on the safety car. It's not the first time we've seen this. Anyway, next lap I'll just talk about all the drivers and how they're doing.
And it's both the Williams P1 and 2, but then Tom has disconnected.
Tom has disconnected. If he can't get back in... I mean, he's on 16 lap hards, and he's also AI, so that basically doesn't count. He's irrelevant. He's going to drop down to, like, 9th. We're still going to go... No, not too many people caught up yet. We started this race with 16. We've only got 11. With Jacob and Lopez based practically out at this point. It's going to go through the field. Blade has led almost every lap of this race. Has been by far the most dominant driver. But as we well know in F1, sometimes the best driver doesn't win. Tom has disconnected, so we'll just ignore him. Kirby has had a great race. Got a bit lucky with that safety car, but sometimes you need a bit of luck in an F1 race. TV8 Dylan, amazing performance. Attack by him. I reckon he has the balls to win this race. Right, Gollum has been a bit of an outsider. Hopefully he performs some heroics and maybe get himself up into the podium. Oscar as well, he's been spinning quite a bit, but he's 6th though, so Don't count him out. He has got penalties out of that. And that's the thing with some of these drivers with Kirby. They have got penalties, so maybe they're not going to push as hard. Tiger, no penalties. And it's pretty clean. He's not allowed to go side by side there, by the way. And is a very, very good race driver. Very smart and can probably keep it clean. We'll see what happens to the restart though. Phone Glow doing an excellent sub performance on its debut in Ferrari Tier 1 Web Tier 1 PAR. Hopefully he could get a bit lucky, a few more people doing it. See, Lopez has a drive-through, so I don't think he'll matter too much. He has to serve that after the safety car. Oh, Jacob has spun a lot and caused the safety car.
Dylan making a little bit of contact with the wall.
Ooh, he can be in trouble there.
Drops down
and Taylor Boss is behind. Dylan, that's unusual to see a safety car incident. Safety car in this lap. So I'm going to do what I did last time. And disable the UI for you guys. So you can watch this restart. As you can see, Blade sewing all of them up. Is he going to try the same thing he did last time? He got nearly a second on that. And I think they need to stick close to him, really. How is it possible? He's got William there to just slow him down. And as we go! Green flag. And again, he gets a brilliant restart. So I think we'll be focusing on the battle for P2. Golem's going to try and go down the inside. There's a lot of contact. As we can see, the Haas there. And everyone's kept it clean so far. Red Bull, he's going to try down the inside.
Side by side.
Dylan can't fight back. Side by side here. This is the battle for P3, I think. Kirby's got into P2. He's going to have to try his hardest to try and catch Blade. But I think Blade has this one. And as we said, Tom's falling down the order. Here we go. Oh, they're all getting fighting down here. Tiger with the sauce. Lopez with the sauce is trying to make up some ground. He has got a drive-through, but they have to serve. So it's got to be careful. Try not to impact anyone.
Maybe you see Lopez looking for a move at Oscar here.
Phone Globe. Maybe he might try something. He's using all his EOS. Oh. Bit dodgy there. As you see, everyone is around a second except for the battle for 5th, which is going on as we speak. I see. And I think there's been an incident between Kaija and I think Lopez have had a bit of an incident there. Didn't catch that, but we'll see. Phone Globe gets the AI. Oscar and Lopez all battling out.
As Blade sets the new fastest lap of a 1:31.4.
As I said, Blade is just too good. I mean, if this was in Tier 2, I'd suggest he move up to Tier 1, but I mean, does a Tier 0 exist?
I was about to say that. But he is definitely going to...
Lopez, good try, maybe challenge Dylan. Got to be one of the fastest guys we've had in our league. He's got a drive through, so surely he's got to serve that at some point, but he's trying to get something out of it. Okay, Dylan, what do you do here? Just let him pass, or fight him? Try not to lose time. But just remember, as long as Kirby has that penalty, like Golem, if he stays within range, we'll get 2nd place. Kirby really needs to put the hammer down here. I don't really care too much about the tyres. However, at this point, I think he has about penalties. And as we see, Lopez serves his drive-through. Oscar is 6 seconds. Same with Jacob. Those two fighting together for position. That promotes Phone Globe to 8th. Now, like Gollum, just needs to stick her in DRS range. To maybe, just get there on track. And Dylan needs to push a bit as well. Dylan needs to go full hammer time. He could get on the podium.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Dylan is having quite a great race here as well.
Yeah, he needs to just go a tad bit faster. If he could catch him by about a second, Dylan could be on. But I think it's going the other way, really. I think Kirby's just found a new level of pace. However, like Gollum, we'll have DRS here. So we'll see how quick he is in a straight line.
Dylan.
Taylor and Tom. Okay, scared. That's because Tom is an AI. I don't think like Gollum's got the pace here. Blade gets another fastest lap. That must be the first sub 131s we had today.
Yeah. By far, Blade has been dominant in this race.
The best driver on track. He's led nearly every lap of this race. And, he's led nearly every lap of this race. There's a few he didn't lead when during the pit stop cycle, but other than that, he's been truly dominant today. And barring a mistake or Dylan! Something's happened to Dylan!
Dylan are having a little battle.
Oh, there's been a crash!
There's
been a crash! Jacob,
it looked like
spun Oscar.
I don't think Dylan made any contact
Loads
there.
of chaos here. I don't know what happened there.
I'm pretty sure because I was on Dylan.
However, now Jacob might be looking. If he's got damage, Dylan, maybe, just maybe, Jacob might be looking at this thinking, I might be able to pull the 6 seconds off. However, I don't know. But I mean, if you're Jacob, you might as well. You might just get a 3 seconds to move, and if he's got damage, that's not hitting the apex though, there, Jacob. Sorry to tell you that.
Kirby, with about 130.4.
Kirby, maybe could try a late charge. I mean, I don't much doubt it, but you never know in this league. I don't think, though. We'll see when it comes to this section. We'll see his onboard. I don't think he has... Oh, he does have a little bit of damage, actually. Look, his end plate's missing.
For Dylan.
For Dylan, yeah. His end plate's missing. Look how wide he's running. Look how wide he's running.
Dylan now under threat to Jacob.
Well, he's got damage, so...
Go down the inside. No, he isn't.
He might as well. I don't know if he knows this, but surely someone's told him that he's got
Go
damage.
down the inside now. Dylan and
Let's
Kirby.
see. I think he's really struggling here.
Not Kirby, sorry, Jacob.
Dylan surely got to give this up and just pray he can save in 6 seconds. Which I think he should be able to do. But
Dylan is now going to get DRS.
he just needs to keep control of the car. Maybe he can try here.
You're looking
Don't
down the
try
inside.
it,
No.
Dylan. Keep it DRS, maybe.
Now
He's
looking
not make
for
another
this
mistake.
long straight to get the
There we
move
go.
done.
Oh, he's got such
to the
little downforce
outside.
now. He's going to risk causing an accident.
Braking
See how much
early.
later. However, he brakes early. I think that might just be due to the damage. He's going to try these to catch up. And I don't think no matter what he can do.
What was that?
Oh! He moved late. He moved late. There. That could get him in trouble with the stewards. That was a really late move from Jacob.
Very much.
If I was Dylan, I'd probably report that because that looks dangerous. Very late from Jacob there. Could have easily taken his front wing off and punctured the car.
maybe
See how much
even
he's struggling.
entirely.
And he's got a 3-second time penalty. Dylan has a 3-second and it's a Ferrari off as well. It's Oscar. Oscar's off. Has he got damage? Taylor Boss passes him. He has not got damage. Now, Dylan. He is on. He needs to finish within 3 seconds, but I don't know if he's going to do that. He's not getting DRS. He's losing so much time per lap. This is going to be close from Dylan. He can't go over track limits. Oh! This is the race for P4, by the way. Oh, as we go on board, I think Blade, Kirby's got 6 seconds of penalties. I mean, he could still challenge, but I think he's just going to have to let that one go. He's pulled away from Light Golem by over 4 seconds. Probably wants to get a move on. If he can, or pray Light Golem gets a 3-second penalty.
I would probably expect if Dylan gets a little bit closer to Jacob, Jacob's going to pull something like that out of the bag. As Dylan has a little snap there.
Dylan needs to get the car across the line. And Jacob has a 3 seconds time penalty and swings it back into Dylan's favour. All he needed to do was just keep it on the track, and Jacob just couldn't do that. And now Dylan is going to get 4th place. Now, Kirby has 6 seconds of penalties. There's a battle for 9th on the track. Well, not really, he's disconnected. Does he try to move? Kirby is so quick here. I mean, surely you got to try it. Race leader. He's got a 16. Oh, you got to be careful here. Don't want to crash the leader out, do you? However, maybe Light Golem is in danger.
Blade wins.
He's got to pray.
In Jeddah.
I think he's going to make it though. He's just going to make it. And he gets 3rd position. The podium is Blade 1st, Golem 2nd, and Kirby 3rd. Dylan is 4th, finishing just ahead of Jacob, and Kaija's also sneaked in there. He's also sneaked in there.
Yeah, he has.
Bone Globe is 7th. I think Lopez did well to recover from that drive-through. 8th. Oscar with 9th, and Dylan's going to be 10th. What a race.
Yeah, but congratulations to Blade, who wins at Jeddah.
Blade as dominant as ever. There really needs to be a tier 0 from him. But just for him. He's almost as dominant as Max Verstappen as we see him heading onto the podium. And we can see here, he deserves this. No alcohol here, remember. We are in Saudi. Kirby's left the session. The Williams engineers cheering. It's just like the good old days. Williams top. McLaren bottom. You love to see it.
Yes, you do. And with that being said, thank you for coffee. For doing this tonight's stream.
Thank you.
You did very well for your first stream. And Daniel.
Fastest lap, by the way, goes to Kirby, so that's where the fastest lap point will go. And pole point will go to Blade, in case you're wondering.
And so, I'm pretty Dan will be commentating for Tier 2 tomorrow. For the Tier 2 race
I'm
around
just
Jeddah.
going to go through all the instants. So if you guys can clip this, if can screenshot this if you want. A lot of these, by the way. No, look how many warnings, honestly. You guys. And that is it from me. Good night.